Hello, I'm Len Lindsay. I'm going to take a look at rolling realms with the three realms that the designer considered good for the first time players' first game. The cards that we're going to be using for the realms are Wingspan. Wingspan, there's three birds, wingspans of 7, 12, and 16. Each time you put a number in, you gain a resource under it. The third one, you always go from left to right. The third one is a star, victory star. If you get the exact number as the sum of the three numbers, you get a bonus star. So to get all six, you need to have all three of these filled in and all three of them equaling the numbers, the sums equaling the bird above. For me, this one is the most difficult. The next one that was recommended for first timers is between two castles, and here we'll see that there's two castles. There's one, two, three rows on the first castle, 1, 2, 3 rows on the other castle. Each row is worth 1 star. As you're going to fill in the numbers, you have to start at the bottom and work your way up. Each number going up has to be smaller than the number before it. When you get to the top, you get the resource that's listed there. And of course, each column that you finish, if I have a number here and here, that row would be finished and would get a star. Next, Viticulture is the other realm that was recommended by the designer of the game. And this one, as you're rolling the dice, you can if I roll a 6, I could outline the 6 here and gain the pumpkin resource. And the next time if I roll a 4, I could outline a 4 and gain a heart resource. In order to get stars, I have to roll a number and don't outline anything, but take that number and have it be a sum with anything that's outlined here that will equal or exceed 10, 11, or 12. Each one is worth 2 stars. This one's a little more tricky to understand how to do it. Once I got the hang of it, it was okay. So we're going to give it a shot. We'll see how we did. I did one round before this. I got a 16.0 total score, and I recorded that whole thing, and it was upside down, and I don't know how to fix upside down videos, so I'm going to do it again. So we'll start with the first roll, which is doubles. Doubles is a good thing to have, but not as your first one, because with 2 hearts, you can get an extra die of the same number as that. In this case, I have nothing yet because I just started, and I got a 5 and a 5. Unless I could get 2 hearts right off the bat. So could I get 2 hearts? I could get a heart if I put a 5 here, and I could, no, that's a 5 over there will give me a pumpkin. 5 here will give me a pumpkin. I'm not going to be able to get 2 hearts, so that's not in the cards for me right now. So let's see where I'm at the 5s. 5's pretty high. I could put that as a bottom number in one of these. 5, 4, 3. Yeah, I'm going to try to aim for getting coins here, and I'm going to outline this 5 here for the grapes, and that gives me a pumpkin. So 1 pumpkin so far, and we're ready for the next one. A 1 and a 1 doubles again. I can spend hearts to get another one, but I could spend 1 coin to get another 1 die as well, but I don't have either. I'm going to start writing down what I'm getting because I forgot already. 1 and a 1, and before I had a 5 and a 5. And I should be writing them on the top of what I used to remind myself. So let's see, 1 and 1. Well, 1 is terrible in this one, and as I'm working way up, unless I put it right here. 1 is not very good here either. I can outline a 1 and go, but I can get a coin. That would be okay. So I could put a 1 and a 1. With that coin, I could buy another 1, and I could put it here to get another coin, so I have more coins to buy created dice. So let's do that. I'll put a 1 here and a 1 here. 1 here will give me a pumpkin. And this 5 completed a row. I didn't catch that before. That gives me 1 star already. I'm going to outline the 1 here. And that's going to give me a coin. I'm going to use that coin and buy a 1 dice. So use that coin, and I'm going to buy a 1 dice. It can't go in these 2 realms because they already have had something there. So I'll put it here, and it's a 1, and I'm going to try to get another coin. I like coins at the beginning, so I'll put it right there. That's going to give me a coin. I still have a coin left over now. I'm trying to dot the things as I use them so that I know I've done them, and putting the numbers on the top to make sure that I'm only using 1 die in each realm. Okay, ready for the next one. A 6 and a 3. Let's do it correctly right from the start. A 6 and a 3. 6 is very good for this, and very good for this, and very good for this. 6 is good for all of them. And I should erase what I had from before so I don't lose track of what's going on this time. I'm going to write down the 6s. A 6 and a 3. A 3 would be okay there. It would be okay here. 6 would be wonderful here. So let's put a 6 here and outline the 6. Gives me a pumpkin, so I'm building up my supply of pumpkins. Let's put a 3 here, and that can go here. And I still need 1 more in order to get those coins. Oh dear, I could buy, yeah, should I do it? Yeah, let's do it. I'll spend the coin and I'll buy a 1. I circle it because I bought it. And I'll put the 1 here. That's giving me a pumpkin. So now we got lots of pumpkins. If I use 3 pumpkins, I can put 2 dice in the same realm. Okay, ready for turn number 4. So this is done. Nothing got duplicated wrongly. Let's try it. A 1 and a 2. Now I got low numbers. So 1 and a 2. Either one would do fine just here completing this column and giving me coins. The 2 could go here and give me another coin. I could buy another 1, put it here, put it here. The coin, get a hard star. Put it here. Okay, so let's do the 2 here and the 1 here. So the 2, I will outline this grape, and I will collect a coin. This one, I will put a 1 here, and I will collect 2 coins. Then I will spend 1 coin and get a 1 die. To get the 1 die, I'm going to put it here, and this gives me a coin. I'm ready with that. That's 4 turns done. Ready to start turn number 5. Let's try it. A 6 and a 1. 1 will be terrible here. 1 will not be useful here. So I'm going to end up putting a 1 here, and I need a 6. I could start collecting stars here with a 6 and a 6 to get to 12. We probably should do that. I'll put a 6 here, and 1 here will be terrible, so not there. I can put the 1 here. So 6, we're going to, instead of outlining, I'm going to do a sum. So I'll take a sum of 6 plus 6 equals 12. Cross that 6 off because I'm using it. And I'm going to take that wine glass, get 2 stars. this one I've got to put someplace. I'm not going to end up with, I want to try to get this bird. Put it here and get a heart. Not the best, but giving me something there. Okay, so now we're ready for turn number 5. Let's try it. 2 high numbers, a 6 and a 4. I could do a 6 here with a 5 to get an 11. That would give me 2 more stars. I could put a 5, one of these 3 lower places, so I can start using lower numbers here. If I put a 4 here, 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11. I could do these 2 to get an 11. Well, if I just do, put a 4 here, 1 and a 1, plus 1 and 1 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6. So let's do this. I'll put a 4 here, but I'm going to add 1 to it by using 2 pumpkins. And that will make it a 5. And that gives me a star before filling the 3rd box, and a bonus star for having it be equal to 7. So I got some stars there. That was the 4. I got a 6. I can put a 6 on the bottom of one of these, which I should do to get myself going. So let's do working my way to hearts, work my way to pumpkins, or work my way to a coin and a heart. Let's put the 6 here, and that's going to complete a row for me. So I got a couple stars there, so 2 stars in each realm so far. Ready to do the next. Did I write down the numbers? I didn't write down the numbers. 4 and a 6. Got to remember to do that right away so I don't forget. Okay, try again. Next one, a 5 and a 4, fairly high numbers again. So this time let's write it in here right away. 5 and a 4. So the 5 could go here. The 5 could come here and add with the 5 to equal a 10. This is never going to happen. I could try to, 5 here, 4. I could outline the 4 here, put the 5 here. Outline the 4 and put the 5 here. Should I do that? Sure. If I assign the 4 here and assign the 5 here. So the 4 here could outline this 4 grape and give me 1 heart. And the 5 here can go here. Well, no. Let's put it here so I can have a lower number and still keep going. Well, with pumpkins, let's do it trying to get up to the pumpkins. So I don't gain anything here and I don't gain anything there. And that's done unless I want to buy another 1. This is never going to happen. So I could just buy a 1 here. Let's do it just to get the star. And we'll put 1 here and I'll circle it because I bought it. And that's going to give me another star. So I got 3 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars. That's how we're going so far. We're 2/3 of the way through. We're ready for the final 3. Let's try the next roll. 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3. Okay, so this needs a 6 and 2 5s would work. But let's try to get some more stars here with a 5 plus a 4 is 9 plus a 2 is 11. We could get the 11. So let's assign the 5 here and assign the 3 here. Okay, so 5 here, we're going to do the sum. I'm not outlining. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 more is 11. Got that? 2 stars. The 3 can go either one of these places. I can get more coins or I can get more pumpkins. To adjusting the numbers or buying ones. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to go for a heart and a coin. I'm going to use the coin here. I'll get a heart because I need two more rolls to fill this to get that started, and I'm not going to get that birds. I just want the star at this point. This is going to give me a heart. So that was a paid one. So I did get to use all 3 realms again by buying a 1 die. That's how I use the coins. Other people probably have other strategies. You can use them in other ways too. So let's try the next roll. 2 rolls left. A 3 and a 1, kind of low. Really low and kind of low. So it's 3 and a 1. This could have just the 1. I'm not trying to build up to anything. And the 3 could go here, or could go, well, I could outline another one here to make it easier to get the final star. Let's do that. If I put the 3 here, and if I put the 1 here, let's see, I can outline the 3 and collect this. I collect the heart, and I put the 1 above the 5, and it makes a complete row on its own. So I'm going to get another row. 1, 2, 3. I should have 4 rows now, so I missed 1 before. And this is going to give me 2 pumpkins, which could be in handy in this last turn. And now I could buy another. I'm going to try to complete this. So I'm going to buy another 1 die, put it here, and that gives me yet another pumpkin. So we got 1 roll left, and hopefully we'll be able to get all the stars here. Oh, I won't be able to get all the stars here. I just need to put a number in the bottom. Oh, darn. Well, you can't have everything. So let's just see what numbers I get to see if it's going to even be doable. 5 and a 2. 5 and a 2. 5 here. A 5 and a 5 will be 10. I can do that. I could put a 2 here, and a. Can I get? I could end up with 2 numbers here, using 3 pumpkins. But then I won't. But then I won't have one left for this one, and this one needs 2 stars. This is the most important. So let's start with a 5 here, because that's probably the best move with our last turn. So we'll take 5 plus 5. We'll cross this 5 out. 5 plus 5 is 10. Got all the stars for that. Now I've got a 2 left. If I put a 2 here, I get 1 star. If I put a 2 here, I'll get a star for the row plus 2 hearts. That will give me extra points at the end. So this is more handy. Oh, wait, I can't put it there. I got to put it at the bottom. I won't get the hearts, but I will get the row. So either way, I'm going to get 1 more star. I don't think I'm going to be able to do better. There's no way. That's never going to happen. If I put it there, this is ending up. I could buy a 1. What's up? I've got a 2. Okay, if I put a 2 here and put a 2 here, I gain a star. And I don't get a bonus because it didn't equal 16. But I still have coins. So let's spend 1 coin and to buy a 1 and just put a 1 in the bottom, which will give me a row right there. That row is going to end it off. So I'm getting another star here. So this is going to be pretty good score, I would hope, because I've got some uncircled things that is going to give me points. So let's add up the final score, which is going to be 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15. So that's 15. And let's get point with the ones I got left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left over. So the 15 actually turns into a 16 because that's 11 points. 16.1. I actually did better than my other round, even though I was upset about this. I had enough left over there to bump me over the next point level. So that's playing Rolling Realms with the 3 realms the designer says would be good for people in their first game. It's been Len Lindsay. Hope you've enjoyed this. See you next time.